Day 4. Currently at the Black Beach, try not to get swept into the ocean. The locals have a special name for this beach, and it's not an Icelandic one that I will butcher. They call it the takeaway beach. That's not because you can get a succulent Chinese meal from a restaurant just up the street and bring it here and eat it while you watch the waves crush ashore. It's because every year, thousands of tourists are swept into the sea, or into the ocean rather, by these massive waves. And I think we need to get a move on!
Inner peace. Breathe in through nose.
Breakfast licorice. Oh, thank you.
A few moments later.
This is Seljavallalaug. Seljavallalaug.
Do it again.
This is Seljavallalaug. Yay. It's a hidden gem. I've been here once before. I think it's been used for a couple of late night parties since I was here last time. The water is room temperature at best, but I mean the view. Cannot complain about the view. And just behind the changing rooms, if I'm not mistaken, up in the fog is Eyjafjallajökull. For those who remember the term ash stuck, that's where the term originates from, as Eyjafjallajökull had an eruption back in 2015, I think it was. Enter information about how many people got ash stuck, how many planes were cancelled, etc., etc. It was a massive thing. I think total coverage beyond anything you could imagine from Iceland. But if you want to know the coordinates of this place, drop a comment in the comment section. It's not at 12, it's 12:30. So...
Hey team, how's it going? Happy Friday, yeah, thanks for hopping up. Yeah, does anyone have anything? Great.
This is Seljalandsfoss, one of the few waterfalls in Iceland that you can actually walk behind and all the way around.
inner peace.
So we're behind Seljalandsfoss. And when you woke up this morning, I don't think none of you thought that someone was going to ask you, what browser do you use? Which browser do you use? Google Chrome.
Yeah.
Did you know that there's a European alternative made here in Iceland and in Norway? It's called Vivaldi.
Okay.
But how do you feel about privacy? Do you think this is something you would try? Or are you satisfied with Google Chrome and them knowing basically everything about you?
I think more privacy is always good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Any chance we could convince you to check out Vivaldi behind the waterfall today?
Behind the waterfall?
Yeah?
Sure.
So the icon looks like this. It's a red icon. It's named after Vivaldi, the composer.
Okay.
Because the guy who started or founded Vivaldi, he also founded a previous browser company called Opera. So he sold out of Opera and then So, how do you download it, you may ask? I see you're curious.
How do you download it?
I'm gonna guess the App Store.
It's in the App Store. If you're on iPhone, I guess iPhone users, most people in the US use iPhone. Simply search for Vivaldi. We've been driving around the ring road, talking to people in the north, in the west, in the east, and now we're close to Reykjavik again. Talking to people, mostly tourists, because I mean, Icelanders, they're nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
I guess it's because it's tourist season.
They didn't want to come behind the waterfall?
No, I mean, so what's the chances of you guys downloading Vivaldi?
Right now.
You're doing it right now. I mean, this is how we get users. How long are you staying in Iceland for?
Another week now.
Another week? Okay, because as I said, we have an office in Reykjavik. So if you try that one, Vivaldi, for a week, you can drop by the office if you're not happy. Someone will be there to take our complaints. If you have any feature requests, bug reports, we'll be there.
Awesome.
Can you show it to the camera?
There it is. We got it. Proud Vivaldi users.
Out there, past the fog, is the Westmannaeyjar Islands. According to Icelandic people, it's the most beautiful group of islands in the world. Last year, we had a company outing to the Vestmannaeyjar Islands, and since we're not going to be able to go there this year, roll slideshow. A couple years back, a Chinese browser company tried to steal our Icelandic identity and claim the Vestmannaeyjars. As far as we're concerned, Vivaldi is the only browser company with Icelandic roots. Take that. And this car is just all about enabling cruise control and sitting back. Whilst Google sponsors the McLaren F1 team, amongst others, we at Vivaldi sponsor something more local, because we're personal. This is the Vivaldi Stadium, home of Grotta in Seltjarnarnes in Iceland. This is a team that plays in the Icelandic second division football. If you're from Europe, soccer, if you're from the US, but we call it football. And today we're gonna have a bit of fun with them. So we're from Vivaldi. Do you know, have you heard of Vivaldi?
Yeah, of course. A little bit.
Of course, who said of course?
Browser.
It's a browser. Do you use Vivaldi?
I have used it.
Oh, not the correct answer. So, hands up. Who uses Vivaldi? Disappointed! So you two are free, and the rest of you have to get on the goal line and this position.
Try to go get it.
So first, name, age, and position on the field.
My name is Björgvin. I'm 16 years old and I play a wing.
Wing. How long have you played for Grotta?
When I was young, I played in the U8, and then I moved, and then I just came back for this season.
And you were one of the ones on the goal line.
Yeah.
So you have no idea what Vivaldi is. But now you know.
Yeah.
And it's a...
Wait, what's the question?
What's Vivaldi?
It's a website you can Google things.
It's a web browser.
Browser.
So
Yeah.
it's your access point to the web, basically.
Okay.
So what browser do you use today? Do you know the name of the browser you use?
Safari.
Safari.
Yeah.
So I guess you have one of these on the iPhone.
Yeah.
So Vivaldi looks the same, feels the same.
All right.
Looks like this.
Okay.
Has the tabs. You can add all your favorite sites. Have the address field. You can go to Yr, check the weather for Seltjarnarnes because you're playing a game on Saturday.
Yeah.
And on Saturday, looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's say you want to see 2 clips of 2 footballers.
Yeah.
Do something like you want to see one of. I mean, my idol would be Ronaldinho. That might be too old for you.
I've seen some clips.
You see some clips.
Yeah.
But maybe you want to see something from a Norwegian player called Martin Ødegaard.
Yeah.
You want to see something from him, and you want to see something from Erling Haaland, a different Norwegian player. You can watch it simultaneously, side by side in Vivaldi. You can do
Oh.
so. You can do all of these comparison things in Vivaldi with the tabs.
Oh, okay.
So for you, I think what you would do in Vivaldi is see multiple videos side by side, maybe see the game in one tab,
Yeah.
and then see the commentary or some expert analysis
Yeah.
in a different tab. So you should definitely check that out.
Yeah. I will.
Caden McLagan, 23, and then I'm playing center back, but I've also played some center mid as well.
You have an accent that makes me feel like you're not
Yes, I am.
directly descended from the Icelandic Vikings.
Yeah, I'm from the U.S.
From the US?
Yeah.
We're in the US.
Kansas City, Missouri.
But how much do you know about browsers?
Not much. I just know about like Chrome and Safari, of course.
So the default browsers that you would have on your device.
Of course, yeah.
So I guess that you then have an iPhone and a regular computer maybe.
Mac.
A Mac. But you downloaded Chrome then for Mac specifically, or do you use Safari on both your iPhone and your computer?
I think Safari's like comes with your iPhone, and then Chrome is something you can download, of course. But yeah, it's like Chrome, like I need Chrome here because it like automatically translates some Icelandic to English, so it's kind of like
Did you know
necessary
that Vivaldi has the same feature?
I did not know.
Anything you want to read in Icelandic, there's a simple button. You can translate it to, how many languages do we have? I think it's 180 different ones. So
Alrighty then.
if you're studying Italian to maybe see if Italy is the next stop,
Yeah, okay.
you can start learning Italian through Vivaldi. And so I guess we can count on you being a new user
Yes, you can.
as soon as you get into the locker room.
Yeah, for sure.
Perfect.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you as well.
We've been pretty much on time for everything that we've done.
Yeah.
The only thing was the meeting today because I missed the timing.
No, it's not good.
And
I didn't show up either.
but other than that, everything we've done has been like
Yeah.
start of the day till end of the day, boom, boom, boom.